Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet the snowflake. Simple but pretty and very quick and easy to make. It has only 2 rounds. This is the first one and this is the second. And it can be made using any thread you have, any thread you like. I can't tell you the exact size of the yarn I'm using because it was bought long ago. But you can tell it's pretty thick here. You can use whatever you want or like. The result will be the same, just of different size. Let's begin. We'll start with chain 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which we'll enclose in a circle using a slip stitch like this. And in this circle, we are going to make 6 groups of 5 triple crochet stitches in each group, separated with chain 4. So back to our circle, we are going to make chain 4, which will count as first triple crochet stitch. Now yarn over twice, and in this circle trying to include this end of the yarn in our work, we are pulling the hook through 2 loops, once, twice, 3 times. Yarn over twice and pulling the hook through once, twice, 3 times. Every time we are pulling the hook through 2 loops. One more time, yarn over twice and 1, 2, 3, and last time yarn over twice and 1 and 2 and 3. Now we have 5 triple crochet stitches, chain 4, and we are going to start the next group. Once again, we are making the first triple crochet stitch, the second, and so on until we'll make 5 of them. And then chain 4 to separate those groups of 5. We'll need 6 groups like this all together. After we made 6 groups of 5 stitches, we make chain 4 and the slip stitch in the 4th stitch. Here, this was the first one, this is the 4th slip stitch. The first round is ready. Now we are going to make 3 groups of 3 petals in each group, and this middle group is also going to have a short stem here. But first of all, we need to get to this arch using slip stitches, and we are making slip stitches in each of these stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those slip stitches are also going to make a nice border here, and we are making 1 more to get in the arch. Now we are going to start with chain 2 and half double crochet, which means we started as a double crochet stitch. So yarn over once, and now we have 3 loops on the hook, and we are pulling the yarn through all 3. This is half double crochet. Now chain 5. We are making slip stitch in the first of these 5. This is the first petal. Chain 5. Slip stitch in the first one. This is the second petal. Chain 5 and slip stitch in the first of these 5. Now we have 3 petals and we are going to enclose it all using this half double crochet. Can you see those 3 loops? So we are inserting the hook through those 3 loops and pulling the yarn through those 3 and also through the loop that we have on the hook. Now half double crochet is going to separate all those groups. So once again we are pulling the hook through everything that we have on the hook, all the loops, and now instead of chain 5 we are going to make chain 7. So I made 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now we are not working on the first 2 chains. We have this chain of 5 as we had here, and we are going to make a slip stitch in this first chain of 5. Chain 5 and slip stitch in the first one of those 5 and chain 5, slip stitch in the first one. Now these 2 chains are going to be this little stem I mentioned before. So we are inserting the hook in the first of them, or second depending on how you look at it, and making a slip stitch and the second one, and we are making another slip stitch. This is our short stem, and once again half double crochet. Now we are doing the same as we did here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, chain 5, slip stitch in the first of those 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, slip stitch in the first, and one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, slip stitch in the first one. Now we have 3 little petals which we enclose using this half double crochet. You see the 3 loops that I have, and I am pulling the hook through all those 3 as well as the loop that I have on the hook. Okay, now we are making another half double crochet, chain 2 and slip stitch. So this is symmetrical. We started with slip stitch, chain 2 and half double crochet, and this is what we have at the end. And we have our groups, 3 groups of 3 petals. I'm going to show it one more time. So once again, slip stitches to get to the next arch. 1 slip stitch, the second one, okay, 1 more, and number 4 and number 5, and 1 more slip stitch in the arch. Chain 2, half double crochet, chain 5, slip stitch in the first one, chain 5, slip stitch in the first one, and chain 5, slip stitch. Now we have our 3 petals. We are using this half double crochet to put it all together, inserting the hook through 3 loops, pulling it through and through the loop that we have on the hook. Half double crochet, chain 7, 4, 5, 6, 7. We are not counting the first 2, using the last 5, inserting the hook in the 5th from the hook, slip stitch and chain 5, slip stitch in the first of those, or 5th from the hook, and chain 5, and slip stitch in the 5th from the hook. Okay, now using these first 2 chains to make our little stem, slip stitch the first one and the second one. We are not using this half double crochet here, and we are making another half double crochet, chain 5, slip stitch in the first of the 5, chain 5, slip stitch and chain 5, and slip stitch. Have our 3 petals, and we are using this half double crochet. We are inserting the hook through the 3 loops of the half double crochet, pulling the hook through and through the loop on the hook. And now one more half double crochet, chain 2, and slip stitch at the end. And we repeat like this, slip stitches over these triple crochet stitches, and 9 petals in each arch. At the end, after all 6 groups of petals are made, just make a slip stitch in this very first slip stitch we made at the beginning of this round, and it's done. Cut off the yarn and hide it on the reverse side of the snowflake, weaving the needle through some yarn. It should be enough. And cut it off. Now we need to starch the snowflake. Make a pretty strong starch solution, about 2 tablespoons of cornstarch for a cup of water. Soak the snowflake and wring it out and spread it very well, each petal, and let it dry. When it is dry, iron it and make a loop hanger, putting some yarn through one of those petals, make a knot, cut off extra yarn, and the snowflake is ready. This is it for today. I hope you liked the video and the snowflake we made together. If you want to be informed of all the new videos that are going to come out, consider subscribing to the channel and pushing the bell button. I have a lot of new interesting projects. Once again, thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye-bye.